As we approach Juneteenth, the federal holiday that commemorates the freedom of African Americans enslaved in the U.S. in 1865, Maryland Governor Wes Moore is defending his recent decision to veto a bill that would have created a commission to study slavery reparations in the state. Now, the governor is seen as a rising star in the Democratic Party, but his veto angered some state and congressional lawmakers and groups that traditionally support Democrats. They called his veto a betrayal. I sat down today with the governor to talk about why he vetoed that bill.
I have a deep respect for the General Assembly and the Black Caucus and the work that they've done. I just think we have a fundamental disagreement on how to get to the same ends. The legislation calls for 2 years of scholarship, then bringing recommendations to the governor in 2 years. My point is this: I am the governor, and I don't need 2 years.
Governor Moore highlighted several initiatives his administration has undertaken in Maryland, including investing more than $1.3 billion in Maryland's HBCU system, directing more than $800 million in state contracts to Black-owned businesses, creating a program to increase property values and home ownership in historically redlined communities. He told me it's all part of the action he's taking to reduce the racial gap, the racial wealth gap in Maryland.
I am proud of that, and I know that that the work of repair that our state requires, that means it must be met with a season of action. And that's the thing that I'm focused on.
I guess what other people are calling reparations, this is what you're talking about right now. These are the reparations that are already being made. Is that what you're saying?
The work of repair is about fixing systems. And it's something that I think that actually when people talk about racism and the historic impacts of racism, again, where my fundamental disagreement is that people talk about it like it's an act. Racism isn't an act, right? If a person says, well, I don't wear a hood, or I don't say the N-word, therefore I'm not racism. Racism is not an act. Racism is a system. It's a system that has allowed an 8-to-1 racial wealth gap in the state of Maryland. That's not because one group is working 8 times harder. It's a system that has allowed children to attend schools that was not preparing them for either college nor careers. It's a system that has allowed environmental injustice. It's a system that has allowed transportation deserts. We've got to fix systems, and we've got to fix them now.
All right, for all you Commanders fans out there, yes, we asked him about the stadium deal. Remember, the D.C. Council right now debating removing part of a deal to build a new stadium from its budget in order to vote on it separately, something D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser has said could lead to delays and ultimately allow the team to begin negotiating with Virginia or Maryland again. So I asked Governor Moore if he is in talks with the Commanders. He wouldn't say, but here's what he did tell us.
I know that DC's got to sort itself out and figure out what they're gonna do and have their conversations, but which is fine. But I know that my focus has not changed, and it will not change about what I want that area to be.
Would you like to get the Commanders to commit to staying in Maryland?
I want to make sure that area is better than what it is right now, with the Commanders there or not. But my goal is to make sure that the people of Prince George's County, they deserve better than what they have right now.
All right, not saying too much about it.
No, really here, I think he's just really keeping his cards close to the vest. He didn't want to tip his hand if he was indeed in talks with the Commanders, which might make the D.C. Council speed up or take different action.